last bits here, so bear with me. Bear with us. Hi, Mum. It's a bit earlier today, just because we have school tomorrow, so I have to be prepared for that. So I took on an hour earlier today. I know that most of you will be super busy getting ready. It's been a week ahead. But yeah, I'm sure you will catch up on me. Can you hear me okay, Mum? Just say yes. Let me know when you're on. Just say hi. Hey, Charlene. Okay, cool. YouTube's working fine. Mum, can you see me? Can you hear me? Just say yes so I know. I don't want to be talking. And Charlene, can you hear me okay? Yes. Mum can hear me. Cool. Hi, Michelle. Just making sure everyone can hear me all right. Okay. So, let me just get started. Brilliant. Thank you, Charlene. Thank you, Michelle. I'm going to get started, and I just wanted to wrap up the last few days and firstly say thank you to you guys for attending this workshop. It's been really, really cool. Yeah, how have you all been feeling? How did you get on with your mantras? Is there any mantras you'd like to share with us? Anything that came up for you while she was, creating your mantra? What were your thoughts and your feelings around creating a mantra? Did you find it hard? Did you find it hard to say these positive things about yourself or to imagine yourself in such a huge way, even if you're not quite there yet? I'm interested to know, so please share with me how you went with your mantras. And yeah, so basically, I just wanted to talk to you quickly and just wrap everything up, because for me, doing this workshop was to, hey Zoe, was to help women to ignite and activate and to understand, all the things that can make us shut down. And also in understanding those things, also understanding that there is a way to see yourself through those things. I gave you a little bit of my story yesterday, of things that I've been through and how I started my spiritual journey. And I believe that being on the spiritual journey has enabled me to become the person who I'm meant to be, what I was born for, why I'm here now. And yeah, so for me, it's important it's important for me to know that you guys can see where you can fix things and where to go next, and maybe what bits are highlighted for you in terms of spiritual journey, what you feel you need to learn, what bits you need to lean into next in order to help with those blockages and all those problems that you've had in the past. Okay, what's Michelle saying? I'm still working on mine, but I quite like I'm growing and becoming who I'm meant to be. Exactly. Okay, that's a really nice, just I'm growing and I'm becoming who I'm meant to be. When you're saying that over and over, it has a nice feeling to it and it feels real and you can feel it. You can just feel it in your gut. Because even when I've said it, I felt like a little tingle around it. So yeah, that's amazing. But yeah, you can do one, like I said, for all different types of stuff, which is really cool. And I think it was Candice yesterday that says that she's got a journal, a mantra journal. So she puts all her different mantras in there. So whenever you feel the need to pick one out and, say it out aloud a few times or whatever and feel into it, then do it. But mantras, definitely. So yeah, like I said, with my spiritual journey, it helped me to get to where I am now. But let me just give you a brief outline of everything again, and then I'll kind of tell you where I am now. And yeah, just so that you can get a bigger picture, so you can see that where I've come from and where I've been to where I am now, sort of thing. You know, I just kind of jotted things down. So as you know, teenage pregnancy, my grandmother, who was like my second mother, passed away between the ages of 12. Well, she went back home to Jamaica when I was 12. She lived out there for 2 years before passing away, but she was my world before she went back to Jamaica. So it was like losing my mum. You know, it was, you know, I haven't lost my mum, but I can imagine it would feel like pretty much the same, you know. So that was huge for me. When I was 22, I worked in the city and I got stalked. I was getting stalked by a weirdo for months and months and months, and I had to deal with everything around that as well. Breakdown of my relationship, which I talked about. That the father of my eldest two kids, he passed away when I was 29. So a few years after we split up, he sadly passed away tragically. So I had to deal with everything around that also. Then obviously becoming like a single mum, because he was very much in the kid's life. So I had to adapt to becoming that. And dealing with like my daughter and, you know, issues around losing her father. She didn't take it too well. She was 12 at the time. So dealing with her for a good few years, I had to deal with that. So I had all of those things going on, had a little bit of a breakdown myself. Then, you know, I started embracing my gifts, meditating more, doing more and more and more, just to make myself better, just to heal myself. And things started to happen. I got into a new relationship. You know, obviously I had 3 other children. You know, we started creating businesses together. Me and Rufus started creating businesses together, started doing things together. You know, now I'm doing this. I'm working in my power. At the age of 39, I found working in my power was the way to go. Falling into alignment and magnetizing at the age of 40. Okay, I'm 40, and some might say, oh wow, that's a long time. But everyone is different and everyone goes through different things at different times in their life. I always knew I was meant for something huge, never really knew what it was, but now I understand what it is. I'm here to help women. I'm here to help pull them through. I've been through enough in my life. I've had enough experience in my 40 years to help women in different levels, in different ways. So, you know, that's why I had to experience all those things, so that I had all the tools that I needed for all the different types of people that I would encounter in my life to help, you know, so that was so important. So it shows, sorry, my phone's just doing weird things. It shows that, you know, I could have crumbled. I could have given up on so many different occasions. I could have just stopped and said, enough's enough. I can't deal with it. I could have shut down. But with every pain, I took the power from it, and I rose from it, and I grew from it. And that's what I want you ladies to do. Think of everything that's gone wrong in your life, everything that you see has a negative, everything where you feel you went off track. Don't beat yourself up about it. It was your experience. You was meant to go through it. You was meant to experience all of it to give you the tools that you need in the future for the things that you have coming up. Okay, so embrace it all, love it all. It's all part of you. It's all part of your journey, and it's all made you stronger. I'm sure you would agree, right? Who said hey, lovely? Hey, Andrula. So yeah, literally, I feel that now I'm in a place of, you know, pure enlightenment with everything. I've met some wonderful women within the spiritual community. Like I said, some of them will probably be lifelong friends. And, you know, I know that none of this would have happened if I didn't take that leap. And it was scary. And it meant trusting. And it meant, you know, really letting go of my ego and all of that, and all that really scary stuff. Now, if it's not scaring you enough, then it's just not worth doing. I can't emphasize that enough. If you're worried about what people are going to say and all of this, then good, you're in a good space. run with it. Do what you've got to do, because it's scary. It feels like it's like, you know, I don't even have to explain. I'm sure you've all had experiences where it's been, you know, you feel so scared that it's just scared you even out of the idea of what you originally thought that you was going to do in the first place. But just do it, especially when you've got everything to gain and absolutely nothing to lose, which 9 times out of 10 that is the case. I can't emphasize this more. Okay. I did put up, it's definitely made me stronger. Exactly. I did put up a post earlier, because I wanted to be able to answer some of your questions using my intuition, using my gifts. So please, 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 if you've got any questions just about stuff or whatever, please just pop them on here now, and whoever I feel drawn to, I will answer. You know, that's what I'm here for. This last session is short and sweet because it's kind of to wrap everything up and just to make sure that you guys know where you're going with everything next and know what you want to do and have got a better vision of what's to come. I really would love to answer some questions for you. So if you have anything that you want to ask me, now's the time. Don't be shy. I'll wait and see if anyone's going to ask me anything. No one has nothing to say. Wow, that must be a first. Okay. Oh, here we are. I would like to know which area to invest myself in. Okay, so the first thing straight away with you, Michelle, what comes up for me is courage, being more courageous, knowing your power and owning it. But it's having the courage. So I feel that stuff around confidence, and as I'm saying this also feel like it's because of issues of the past that's put you where you are now with your thoughts and your doubts and feelings and stuff like this. So I would say, you know, working on what those issues are, dealing with those, and finding some sort of thing that you can do around building your courage, you know, whether it be working with someone to help you do this. Because I feel as well, like you've got a few ideas, but you kind of, there is nothing set straight. Is this making sense to you? There's nothing kind of set. It's kind of like, okay, I've got all these ideas, but, I don't know what one I want to go with. It's like you're unsure in so many areas, so there's no clear direction of anything. And it's that courage. It's like having the courage to speak out, having the courage to be who you want to be. Totally. Yeah. I'm at a crossroads, but really want to embrace my spiritual side. Well, spiritual development definitely is for you. You're very intuitive, aren't you? I'm picking up that you're quite intuitive, and you could also be a medium. I feel like you've got that energy that you could be a medium. Do you see spirit a lot? Because I feel that energy around you. So I feel that, again, it's like you have to understand it. It's like you're not understanding, like you know what you've got, you've got certain gifts, but you're not sure how to unpackage it and release it to the world. So spiritual development would definitely be something that you can do. And then once you've done that, then you can do something that will build on your courage to actually bring it out to the world. Or if you're in a position where you can do two simultaneously, or even invest in a mentor or something like that, that can, you know, do everything with you, then that's definitely the way to go. You've got really strong gifts, you know, literally, as I read your last thing that you wrote, I felt like a huge thing of being very intuitive and having a knowing. It's like you was born with a knowing. I feel it, and it totally shadows and like energy, like ringing in my ears daily. Okay, and loads of reoccurring numbers. But you're not scared, are you? You're not scared of what you feel and what you see. I don't feel like you're scared, but I feel like you want to be able to communicate with them. You want to be able to find out why they're there. You want to know more, but you kind of really don't know where to start with it all. That's the feeling I get. Could you confirm that for me? Lots of reoccurring numbers. Yeah, I love it. Exactly. I get that you're not scared, which is a huge thing, because usually, I have people saying, I really want to do it, but I'm a bit scared, so there's all of that as well. Literally, I listen, I've gone over all tingly. You're meant to be doing what I do. You're meant to be reading for people. You've got a huge thing here around mediumship. I think that could be your thing. I think that you would do it with a twist. There's something around mediumship that you would do, but you'd do a little different. But it's just knowing how to package it and where to start. It's almost like, I want to communicate with you guys, but I ain't got a clue what I'm meant to do. Like, what do I do? And so I feel like definitely for you, get some sort of spiritual development. You're going to absolutely love the offer I have coming up, actually, which I'll talk to you guys about in a bit. You okay with that, Michelle? Let me see who else. I think I saw Charlene and I missed her out yesterday. So let me have a little look on here. I've gone up too far. Okay. I feel like, hang on. I feel like the more I try to embrace my shadow. Hang on. Sorry about this, girls. All this technical stuff. Like, Rufus gives me all this stuff, and now, okay, right. And it's making me feel down, lost. I'm in constant battle with myself right now, and I'm up and down like a yo-yo. So overwhelming at times. Literally, you are... Sorry. I've still got Michelle's energy. Just a bit of selenite to clear the air. I can feel it, and it's almost like you really want to dive into your shadows, but you've got this resistance with it as well, because it's really scaring you, and you're almost thinking, is this normal to be feeling this way? Let me tell you, it's normal. You are walking through stuff that you've put away in that suitcase under that bed for so long, and it's scary and it's emotional. All I will say is just don't beat yourself up about it and go through it. Go on that, take that roller coaster journey, because it will be so worth it at the end. I feel that you need to have your space more. So if there's a place where, like, if you designate time to your shadow energy work, maybe when the kids are at school and stuff like that, it then gives you time to then cleanse your energy and come back down to earth before the kids and the family get home. I feel like try not to, or even when the kids go to bed, so they're sleeping for the rest of the night, and you've got time to yourself to and are you journaling? Are you writing things down? I feel like you need to be writing everything down, or if you can't write it down, like I said, voice note everything. You really need to get it all out. You're gonna go like that, and it's gonna be like that until you've got to that place of you can embrace that shadow and work it into who you are now and love it. And that's going to take time. I feel like there's a lot of stuff that you have to go through. And I also feel that one shadow is leading to another shadow. Does that make sense to you, Charlene? It's like one shadow's leading to another, and it's becoming a little bit overwhelming because you initially went into it to deal with this, and now actually you've got to deal with that, and it's a bit much. Let me know if this makes sense for you. Yes, I do journal. Brilliant. You got to keep journaling. Sorry. You got to keep journaling and having your space whilst you do it. Okay? Because it will become quite overwhelming, Yes, many shadows, too much trauma. Listen, just think of it this way. You are going to be the one who breaks all the trauma stuff. Okay? You are going to be that one, because you are the one that is facing your shadows. Okay, so whenever you feel low and you want to give up and this is too much, then take a few days off. Take a week off if you have to, but then go back to it, make sure you go back to it, even just a little bit. I'm not saying dive in there and ravage through everything. Little by little by little. With every little thing that you're doing, you're breaking it down slowly. You're understanding it slowly. You're accepting it all slowly. Okay? Don't beat yourself up thinking you're not doing enough or you're not doing it right or whatever. You're doing what you have to do. You're doing it right. Okay? But just remember, you're the one who's going to break all of this stuff. And so that it's like a clean slate. You're the one that's going to find acceptance and love in these sides of you. Okay? You're the only one. So embrace it as much as you possibly can and take time out if you need to, but just not too much time, because you don't want to take so much time out that you don't bother go back to it again, you know. And like I said, little by little, don't think that you can navigate everything. Deal with one shadow at a time. Okay? If another one comes up, just kind of push that to the side and deal with one shadow at a time so that you can handle it. Okay? And even what sometimes can happen is you might get to the end of one shadow where you're in a place of, you know, you're embracing it all, and then that other shadow that came in earlier, it doesn't seem that bad because you understand it more, because you've been through, you know, A to Z with this shadow, if that makes sense. Tell me that makes sense to you. It made sense to me in my head. Let me know if that's okay for you, darling. Sorry, I'm just clearing your energy. Who else has got a question for me? I think Zoe. Okay. Oh, thanks, Michelle. That's what I do. Right, so Zoe, I'm feeling confused with myself. I'm seeing so many signs of spirit, but not sure if I can do anything. What do you mean in terms of you're seeing signs from spirit? So is it that you're having experiences where you can feel spirit, see spirit, but you're not knowing what to do? Because I feel like with you though, I get healing with you, because my hands started to feel warm. So I don't know whether you're a bit of a healer or whether you know that you've got healing energy in your hands. And I kind of feel that as well when something's not quite right, whether it be at home or people around you, I feel that you feel more of a presence then. Is that correct? It's like, how can I explain? It's like when stuff's going on with you, that's when you feel more of a presence. Does that make sense, Zoe? Let me know. Just give you some time to answer. Sorry about the hecticness in my home. The kids are just running riot today. Let me know if that's yes, definitely. Okay. So this then tells me that the spirit that's around you is known to you, and they're coming to protect you and give you reassurance. They're coming to support you. They're there for you. They come to support you. Who is this spirit? It feels like it's like a I get like it's like a granddad energy, but it feels like my dad. Does that make sense to you? Sorry, I think there's a bit of a delay on here with getting these messages up. It's like someone wants to protect you. So when you're low, yes, it does. Okay. So when you're low, it's like he's coming to protect you. He's coming to look after you, make sure you're all right. And just the fact that you can feel him around as well is right. Okay. So he's saying it's almost like a sign to say, yes, you can. You can trust what you're hearing, trust what you're feeling. Okay. You can do what it is that you want to do. It's like you're questioning yourself, but should I, shouldn't I, should I, shouldn't I? Like you're fighting with yourself. And he's kind of saying you can do it. So is it because you want to you want to develop your spiritual gifts, but you're not sure whether it's for you? Yeah, I feel like there's a delay, Michelle. Literally. This is spirit, by the way. That's why there's such a huge delay, because it wasn't like this yesterday. And as soon as I bring spirit into the mix, that's it. Everything just messes up. Don't be surprised if the whole thing gets locked off. Yes, please. Yes, I don't know if I can do it. Yes, you can, is the answer to that. Yes, you can. Again, you need spiritual development, okay, to help you understand. I'm getting that you can see and feel spirits. I also get a lot of angel energy around you. So I don't know whether angel work is something you've been interested in, and something around your hands. I am connecting the healing hands with the angel energy. So it's almost like you're bringing in angel energy to heal with your hands. Okay. That is something you're going to be able to do. If you're not embarking on that journey already, I feel like you're going to do it very soon. Okay. Yes, angel work. Okay. Well, that makes total sense. Okay. This spirit, this man in spirit, he's kind of jumping up and down saying, it's like, yes, 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 yes. Like, finally, like, she's getting the answers that she needs to hear, I'm feeling quite excited for you as well. He's saying that you knew that you had certain gifts when you were younger, but you didn't understand what they were. And when you spoke about them, it was kind of, oh no, you've imagined it, or but I do feel like this gift is in your lineage. It's in your family line somewhere, but it's like it's not being acknowledged. Okay? Yeah, it's not being acknowledged. Could you tell me this? It's like I feel like either your mum or your grandma, it feels like feminine energy would have had these gifts as well, but they never acknowledged it for whatever reason. It could have been religious, or it could have been they just didn't believe in that stuff. But I kind of feel, so for you, when you had certain experiences when you was younger, it wasn't entertained. Okay? Your nan. Okay? And she never acknowledged it. She never entertained it. Because I kind of feel like, okay. And your mum. See, it's in your lineage. And do you have a daughter too? Do you have a daughter? No, dismissed. Exactly. Exactly. That's what I felt. Do you have a daughter as well, Zoe? Thought I was crazy. Yeah. And this is why now you're questioning it. Is it I'm crazy, or is it real? I'm confirming to you it's real what you're feeling. Okay. No, it's a son. Okay. Well, who's this daughter? Who's this? I've got a young lady, and because they showed me underneath, they showed me the young lady underneath you. Like, and when they do that, it's like it's your daughter, but it could be someone who you see as a daughter, or maybe a niece, or someone who's a close family friend, or whatever. But there's a young lady who's close to you, who I also feel has the gift. Okay, it's like she has the gift, but she doesn't know she has the gift, or she doesn't know what it is. Um, it's like I want to open dialogue with her. If you can figure out who this is, I want you to open this up to her, talk to her, or just like in a roundabout way, just ask her if she's into angels or whatever. I don't know if you can figure out who this is, but I feel like when they show me a child underneath the person, it usually says it's either their child or someone who is close to them, who they have a close relationship with. But have a little think about that. Okay. Anyone else got any more questions for me? I'll send that all away with you. This guy in spirit is sending big hearts, big hearts. Okay. Send you a wave of love. if you haven't got any more questions, I feel it might be a niece. Oh, that's my mum. Okay, well. Okay. Okay, if there's no more questions. Oh, I didn't see yours. Hang on, let me have a look. Andrula. Is there anything I need to do that I'm not already doing? Okay. Is there anything I need to do? Sorry. Just sitting on this thing. Do you cleanse your energy when you come in from outside? So you've been out for your walk and stuff. Do you cleanse your energy when you come back in? I'm getting a thing. Cleanse your energy? Oh, sorry. I'm getting a thing around cleansing of the energy, cleansing your energy from outside, bringing it in. You're picking up. I feel like you're quite a empath as well, Andrew. It's like, no, okay, because I feel like you're a bit of an empath. So what's happening is you will go out, and although you're not close to people, you pick up on their energies quite strongly, and you're not clearing yourself when you come home. And because of the work you do, or the angel work, because of all the angel work that you're doing, it's not interrupting it, but what they're saying is if you clear that energy, it will enhance it even more, if that makes sense. Do you feel that you're a bit of an empath? You pick up on other people's energies quite easily. I feel like you could look at a person and pick up on their energy. It's quite a huge delay. Okay, yes, that makes sense. Yeah. Well, they're wanting you to make sure you cleanse and clear before you come into your home fully. Okay? And also, it's like you've got another idea for something. Like, obviously, I know that you sell candles and stuff like this, but it's like there's another idea that you've got and you're worried about bringing it to the table. Does that make sense? What is the worry? Okay. It feels like it's something that some other people are doing, and you're not sure whether you should bring it out. Does that make sense? Does that make sense to you? This is so slow. Comments, see what spirit do. Yes, I've been thinking of something but haven't moved forward with it. Go for it. Because what's going to happen is, as soon as you bring it in and start preparing and getting all the things that you need for it, you're thinking, I don't know, it feels like you feel like it's the same as others and you don't want to come out with something the same. But what's going to happen is your angels are going to direct you in such a way that it's going to come out with a difference. So when you actually present it in the end, it's not going to feel, or even, it's just not going to feel like the other people that you've seen that do similar stuff. It's going to have a different swing on it. It's going to have a different edge. But what they need you to do is start delving into it now more. Pick it up, start doing it now, start creating it, start making it now. It's almost like you're on a roll, and you know that whole thing, like what Denise talks about, keeping your energy up, balancing everything up, keeping it up. You need to keep it up. So by you bringing this out now, we'll keep that up. It's okay to have more than so many things rolling at the same time. It's almost like you're worried about too much going on at the same time. Yes, get on with it. Brilliant. Okay, if no one else has any more questions for me, I'm going to tell you about my offers. Wait, put it in my phone. So as you know, we've been talking about, I've actually got a couple of offers. Initially, I had just one. And then literally on the first day of this workshop, Spirit said, you have to do this. And then I understood why. So as you know, on the first day of the workshop, we talked about shadow work and all of that stuff. Now, I do shadow sessions with people, but Spirit has asked that I bring it out as a bundle. So I am going to be bringing out a bundle of shadow self sessions. Okay, so shadow self sessions. We have all experienced darkness. I'll read you the post that I'm going to put up because I've got it here. We've all experienced darkness at some point in our lives. And how has it affected you? Has it kept you in one place? Has it made you fearful to take that next step and move forward? Do you feel worthy of love, success, or happiness? Have these fears been detrimental to your health? I can help. So shadow self sessions are 1 hour spirit-led session customized to you and your shadow, a safe place where you can talk, where we can walk towards these fears together. We will unpack them, feel into them, pull out your learnings, embrace them, and start to love the side of you that was disregarded for so long. Let's turn that pain into power that you need to move forward with confidence and peace. Okay, so now I am doing these has bundles of 6, and reason why is because on average when people book shadow sessions with me, it's usually for average of 4 at a time, but I always feel like an extra couple more would have done, you know. So bundles of 6 I feel like would be a perfect amount to walk through the shadow from beginning to end, and by the end of it, like I said, put you in a place where you feel more confidence and you've got that peace around that shadow. Okay, now I'm doing a special offer because you guys have been on here and you've been in this workshop and I absolutely love and adore you, and this is going to be like an early bird interest-free offer, if you like. Okay, so now ordinarily when people book shadow sessions with me, it's £111 per session. Okay, like I said, they do them in, sometimes they come and buy them in like bunches of 4 and I do a little deal with them there, but I'm doing 6 for £500. Okay, so that's 6 shadow sessions that are worth £111 each. So that's like £166 or something. This price is going to change on the 29th of March. It will go up to £600. Okay. I also have, that isn't the only thing, I also have a 2-part payment plan with this also. And it's interest free because, as you know, when you have a payment plan normally, there's a little bit extra added on for the convenience of having a payment plan. I'm not doing that. So a 2-part payment plan of £250 and £250. Okay, that is available for you guys that have taken part in this workshop. I will be advertising it in the group as well, but not till midweek. So yes, early bird grab there. Oh, and I also have 10 spaces available for that. I can't do too many spaces because of what it is. It's quite deep, and I have to make sure that my energy is reserved for the women, you know, and obviously my other clients and stuff. Okay, so that's the first one, and then obviously we've been talking about connecting with spirit. And I've had so many people on at me, do I do spiritual development, blah, 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 blah. And I've just put this together. Spirit has helped me with this one. I want to get people in a place where they can connect with spirit together. So I have created a 21-day group container called Connect and Ascend. Okay. So that is a 21-day group container. What you will get is 6 live video sessions with me. You will learn how to ground, protect, and recharge your energy. You will connect and meet your non-physical tribe, so your spiritual guides and your ancestors. You'll learn to communicate with them and how to receive guidance for yourself and others. You will also have a connecting circle where you will get to practice trusting your guide. So we'll do this, via video call, all of us together that's in the group. So you can try it out on each other and trust your guides, trust who you're connected with. Okay. As a bonus, I'm throwing in some recorded meditation. So you'll get opening, closing for spirit meditations, womb cleansing, and you'll also have a gifts from spirit meditation, which is really cool because it brings in, it's like a celebration meditation where spirit give you gifts to enhance your gifts, in meditation, of course. That will be starting on the 5th of April. That also I've got an early bird interest-free payment option on this also. So it costs, full payment is 333. This will go up to 399 on the 29th of March. Okay, so that's the early bird. And I also have a 2-part payment plan on that. So you can get it again interest-free for 166.50. Okay, twice. I have 15 spaces available for that because I didn't want it too huge. I wanted it to be quite intimate so that everyone can learn and grow together. Okay. And I've also created a bundle. So if you're feeling like you need that, but you also need that as well, I've created a bundle where you can get both. So that will be 777. So it actually works out less if you bought them separately. And again, interest-free payment plan twice. So that will go up as well. That will go up to 999 on the 29th of March. And you get interest-free payment plan on that. So that'll be 388.50 twice. Okay. Like I said, this is an early bird offer only until the 29th of March. I will be posting this in the group. You guys get first dibs. So I'm going to put this post up in the event group. It will be in there only until Wednesday, I think, or Thursday. And then I'll put it into my main group. And then whoever's, because there's 15 spaces on the spiritual development and 10 spaces on the shadow work container. Okay, so let me know if you're interested. And yes, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. And let me tell you, because I think I told you this on day 1, that I was very nervous before I started this on day 1. I was nervous that morning, and I've pretty much been feeling nervous every day before I've done the video. Okay. I am human. Okay. This is my human experience. And let me tell you, if I can do this now, anyone can do it, and I would love to help more women to do this. The ones that I'm working with at the moment, their results are just phenomenal. Their confidence has peaked. They're doing things, they're changing things, tweaking things. They're not caring anymore, and they're just going after their dreams. And I'd love to be able to do that for you guys too. But that's it really. Have a fantastic evening, Sunday evening. I'm going to go off now and be mum for the rest of the evening, get them lot to bed. But again, thank you. And if you're listening on replay, thank you as well. And take care. And if you've got any questions, get in my inbox. Ask me. Take care. Love ya.